So let's get a demo of this beautiful Kirby Classic 3. Hello my YouTubers and welcome again to Silly Sid 123. So next to me you see an absolutely beautiful late 70s Kirby Classic 3. Now,
I think you'll find that is my Kirby.
oh, I do apologise. Look who it is, everybody. It is Dorian from Hooverlux.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
So he has brought me this beautiful Kirby. This is his Kirby, so I can do a demo of it because he's come to collect a Hoover Junior from me that I was selling. So I asked her very nicely if I could, could I borrow your Kirby and push it around for a bit?
With the copy of the warranty and instruction book in case you didn't know how to use a Kirby.
Yeah, and I have to say I'm just so happy that you've given me the opportunity to get a demo of it, really.
Yeah, no problem at all. I was there this morning, literally, this is not a lie, polishing it up, making it look presentable-ish.
So how did you get it then? How did you?
Well, I did a swap for it because I had a older 1950s commercial like Hoover Senior vacuum cleaner, and I liked it and stuff, but it just wasn't really something that I was interested in. And then another collector said, "Oh, I really like that machine. Blah blah blah. Would you be interested in doing a swap?" And I was like, yeah, fine. I said, what have you got? And he said this, and I said, oh my gosh, yes, absolutely. I really like the colour of that. Far more interesting than the old commercial machine.
Yeah.
And we did a swap, but I can't remember who it was. But it was somebody up north, and they're a Hoover person, but I cannot, for the life of me, remember who it was.
No worries. Well, that's fantastic. And how long have you had it now?
Gosh, that has got to be about 5 years.
5 years old.
Yeah, 5 years I've had it.
Yeah, because this is these came out 1976 to 1978. This came out before the trad. Is it?
Yeah, that's really scary.
So yeah, so as I was saying, this came out in 1976 to 1978, and it was released after the Kirby Classic Omega 1CB, which was the very first Kirby in this country with the 240, 230 volt motors. And then after this machine, it was the Kirby Tradition, as you see there.
Quick question. So that was the second Kirby that came into the UK?
Yes, it's the...
Because the one previous to it, there weren't many sold, there weren't many...
Well, there were hundreds sold because everybody, obviously the Kirby salesman came into this country and went, buy it. Everybody did, but unfortunately a lot was scrapped, and as soon as this came out and the Tradition came out, they went for the newer ones.
Yes.
Not a lot survive today at all. There is currently one on eBay, a 1CB, 240 volt motor. And I was shocked to see it. It's in London. It's selling in London. It's collect only, so it's only those that can get there to get it.
Yeah, because I remember the guy who, that sold me it. He said that it wasn't the first one into the UK, but it was the one that really launched Kirby into the UK.
Yes, it did. And let's be honest, this was a better design because of its looks. It's red and all the rest of it. The previous one was brown. It had a wider It was a 16-inch, believe it or not. It was really wide, and it was a lot wider, so it came out a lot wider than that. This was your standard. This basically copied the Tradition, but different designs on it. They changed everything. It was the new Kirby. So everybody, and I mean everybody in the UK, went for a Tradition. That's why there's tons of them.
Yeah. The last one before the motorized.
The Generations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the last one before? That was the. Was that the Heritage 2?
Oh, the last one of the Traditions design with that headlight.
Yeah.
Legend 2.
Legend
And that was
2.
red.
Yeah.
And then after that came the Generation.
Yeah, because I remember that's the one that we had the house demo on when I was a kid.
Oh, right.
But they'd already brought out in America the
Yeah.
motorised one, which was the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
one.
yeah. The neutral and drive
Yeah.
machines.
So it was sort of like they were trying to sell them off, but we didn't. We didn't
Yeah,
get
yeah,
one in the
yeah.
end because it was like £800 to 1990.
That sounds about right, because Legend 2's came out in '89.
Exactly.
And then after the Legend 2 in the 90s, I think it was 93. 2003. That's when the first Generation came out.
How do you even empty it?
So these are what you call CPO bags. I mean, Hoover called them CPO bags. They're called shakeout bags with Kirby. And how you would empty it is, obviously if it was half full, because you'd never fill these to the brim, they'd just lose suction a lot quicker than before you even fill it.
Yeah.
You was meant to really empty these after each use.
Right, okay.
So they carried on their momentum of their suction. So what you would do is, in here, you would open the zip and there'd be a scraper, which in your case there is not.
No, it's not.
But there'd be a scraper in there and you'd scrape down, feeling it all, and get in there and scrape it all down. Once it's all scraped down, you take it off the... So you would have to take that off, which I shall do for you now.
You don't have to empty it, but it's just...
No, I won't empty.
No, because it'll be extremely messy.
And you shake it. It's called the shake-out bag. And you would shake it vigorously, really vigorously. Wasn't very good for the elderly, you see.
No.
Anyway, you would shake it. I'll put this back on for you. There we go. You would shake it vigorously, and then of course that would all go to the emptor.
Another case of doing it over the old newspapers.
That's right, yeah, you'd put an old newspaper underneath and you'd angle it in such a way, I was holding it or something to put it on it against. You'd turn that and then you'd bring it out, bring it over, and it would all empty onto the newspaper there.
It's very messy.
Very, yeah. You could have done with COVID masks back then.
Definitely.
To wear.
Absolutely.
And then obviously you take that away, you clean inside of it if you wanted to, and then you put it all back together again, and then that is that really. The other thing to let you know is a lot of people don't know is obviously when the vacuum cleaner is not being used for a long time, I usually slacken the belt.
Yes.
So I do that, turn it, take it off, put it back to its original so the belt's nowhere near on anymore, and then put it back and it looks like
you were
it
telling me
will run.
something about the vent above the light, under the light. What's that vent for?
Right, so it is for a high suction, so suction relief.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Anyway, enough waffle from us. We're going to demo this machine and hope you enjoy. Okay, here we go. YouTubers, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. So it's goodbye from me, and it is also goodbye
from me,
Dorian from Hooverlux. Subscribe to his channel. I have left his channel link in the description below. If you look down there, you will see his channel. Yes, what an absolute beautiful machine. I've always wanted to own a Classic 3, never had the chance to, but to get a demo of one and to play with one is just a brilliant treat for myself. So yes, there we go, my YouTubers. Like, subscribe and enjoy my videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.